everyone, welcome back to OnlyVenture's channel. So if you saw last week's video, you'll see that for the next few weeks, we'll be showcasing interviews with our consultants on their opinion and experience relating to OnlyVenture's courses. The first topic we'll be looking into is Can I Be an Entrepreneur? And we have Mr. Paul Ho today with us. Mr. Paul is an accomplished entrepreneur with a diverse background in Fintech, business development, and consulting. He's the founder and director of iCompareLoan, and a leading fintech platform in Singapore, and has over 16 years of experience helping small to medium enterprises with financial operations and strategies. Not only is he an entrepreneur, but he's also a mentor, educator, and a true advocate for the innovation and entrepreneurial space. So today's video will just be getting to know Mr. Paul better. So without further ado, here's Mr. Paul. Hi, welcome. Could you briefly explain your previous role and what are you currently doing?
Yeah, previously I started a fintech firm in mortgage broking, and we also create mortgage reports based on the URA and MES regulations. So what we do with that is we created a home loan report where any agents or property advisors or insurance people can use without knowing anything about property financing, because there's a lot of rules around that. So what we did is we developed the software, the intellectual property, and we were certified as a fintech company by Singapore Fintech Association. So that was previously what I was doing, and I'm still doing that to an extent.
Okay. And then now currently, since that's not like a main role for you right at this moment, what are you doing now?
I'm revamping that company. So what we're trying to do now is to rewrite the software code. So the software code needs refreshing. So rewriting the code and probably migrate the cloud server to another cloud server. So that's what we are doing as we speak. And we are also looking for developing the software further into making it more integrated with financial systems and solutions. Yeah, so integrating the holistic financial planning as well as property financing into one bigger asset planning software and report, so that people can use it in a more powerful manner. So that's what we are trying to do now.
Okay.
Currently, I've also started a co-living company in which we are operating close to 40 rooms for rental in the city fringe as well as the Holland area. So this is something that we're doing. It's a personal side hobby and investment taking, and we are looking to expand into more units and probably hope to manage about 100 units by mid next year. So it's quite an aggressive growth plan.
When did you start this?
I started this in December, and by June I have close to about 40 rooms now. So now we are in the midst of retrofitting and improving the conditions of the units to make it more livable and more cozy for our tenants. So we are also looking out for more units to acquire.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. It's very different to everything that you're doing.
It's very different. It's basically asset management, which is what I teach in Nian last time, is building asset management and asset enhancement.
Okay.
So I also like to give back to the society. So what I've been doing now is teaching at James Cook University in the area of business management, applications of business, as well as doing the multidisciplinary projects so that students can actually acquire real life experience going into the world and making sense of that knowledge when they go into the world, to have people to tell them that what works and what not.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. So moving on to the second question, what motivated you to transition from a corporate career to becoming an entrepreneur, and then now like a management consultant or even being a teacher at James Cook University?
I have always wanted to leverage knowledge, and when you're in the corporate world, you are one person doing one thing, and you are only you. You only have 8 or 10 or 12 hours, depending on how hard you work, and you really cannot do much more than that unless you get promoted all the time. Having said that, I mean, my interest is in finance. My interest is in corporate management and in investment. So that brings me to a path whereby I started to train myself in finance, in business, and to try out many different things. And before I know it, I started iCompareLoan.com, which is a fintech certified company. Website company. And then soon after, I have started on numerous different ventures, such as corporate services company, providing corporate secretarial services data protection officer, accounting services, and audit services, which has since been merged into a bigger firm, of which I am a partner.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's a lot of things. I feel that in order to leverage, we need to be not more knowledge focused, meaning that I can leverage the knowledge, I can give out knowledge, and I can execute faster if I can give out knowledge and consult instead of doing the actual work itself. Of course, it is very important to have done the work before, otherwise you will never be able to guide people to consult, right? Having done the
Yeah.
projects, having the actual programming, rollouts, delivery of the project, program testing, and so on. My previous job is in software testing as a crypto stablecoin software tester. So have a wide variety and range of knowledge, which is, I would say, to most people might be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what started me on the consulting journey is, I guess it's very natural. I have an actor certificate, which is basically like a certified trainer certificate that brings me to teaching, which I have already done, but it's more on a structured route. Teaching, which brings me to teaching at Ngee that brings me to teaching at James Cook University, that brings me to the speaking circuit, which I am invited to speak at seminars and invited as panelist in a number of areas, particularly in the domain of macroeconomics and property related investments related things.
Okay. Wow, that's
Yeah.
very interesting. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you know Mr. Paul as well as I do now, come back next week to hear more of his insights on being an entrepreneur. This is only part 1, so come back next week. So turn on your notifications and share it with all your friends who might benefit from this. See you next week. Keep learning and take care. Bye!